check this out. We're back in Flat Canyon, and way back in here, and it turns into this slot canyon. Hi. This is probably going to get too narrow here to maneuver.
It might. It looks pretty though.
This is cool.
Watch out for these big ones.
Yeah.
You might have to just hug your side.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up on here, and then I'm gonna just kind of glance around it.
Okay, sweet.
What does that look like?
What?
On my side, on your side, around that rock.
You cleared it. You
Okay.
got like a foot actually.
Shine the camera out there.
You're good. Go straight though, so you don't nick it on the back. Okay, now crank it.
Look at where we are. This is awesome.
We're still going. We can't back out.
It's pretty narrow. We're in our 2001 XJ, and it's still wide enough to fit through here. Okay, so check out where we are. This is awesome. A little slot canyon that I can mostly get the XJ into. It's within like 30 minutes of my house. How close are we over there? Okay, so we are back in this slot canyon near Richfield. This is pretty dang cool. What's all of this formation up here? Yeah, check out these rock formations up above. This is a pretty cool spot. We're not even back in a national park. This is just a little canyon near where we live. But we've come across this obstacle here that I'm sure there's a lot of vehicles that are capable of handling that, but I'm a noob, new Jeep owner. I'm a noob at four-wheeling, and I'm not trying that right now. Maybe if I came with a group, I would try it, but that thing is, and you can see, it's as tall as me. So we're trying, and it's pretty straight up and down. So I'm not going to try and go up it with the Jeep. But once you get over this obstacle, you can see that there's places to go. So there's the Jeep down there, and then you can see that's pretty straight down. We're not doing that. So maybe there's a way to do it with a winch, but I'm a noob. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of this canyon past here, because when it opens up, this is a road again, which is drivable until you come to a second obstacle up here a little further, which would also be very challenging for my little barely upgraded XJ. But you can see there's this kind of cathedral dome up there. Where is it? Right there. If I can point in the right place, right there. That's pretty cool. It'd be fun to hike up in there. And then there's just these big stone cliffs all around. And as you go around the bend here, there's a few little nook caves. They aren't really deep, but they're cool to look at. This canyon opens up a whole bunch more. It's slot canyon. Goes back in there a long ways. I'm not gonna show it right now. We hiked up in here I left my camera in the car back in the Jeep, so I didn't bring it with me, but we hiked up here about maybe a mile and a half further, 2 miles further. Anyway, this is a beautiful little canyon, red rock, just outside of Richfield. I think the locals call it Flat Canyon. I'll find out and stick it in here, see if I'm wrong about that. I don't think that's officially what it's called, but I've heard locals call it Flat Canyon. Because the road back in here doesn't really go up in altitude very fast. It's mostly just winds back into this canyon that gets steeper and steeper as you get back in, but remains relatively flat. There's Peter back there climbing on stuff. And this is a pretty narrow passage. I think it's very likely that I'm gonna have to back out of this thing without turning around through a couple obstacles that are relatively steep. Okay.
Before you hop in,
Yeah.
let me
Go look at where the side is.
show you what you need to do ahead of time.
So we want to get the wheels up on this thing more.
We don't have to worry about this.
But you're talking about, but we want to get up over and roll down off of this guy right here.
You go like this, and you go this way, and then your front wheel's gonna end up right there.
I'm coming down off of that guy.
Yeah, and then we should be able to turn around.
And we want to get the back tire to rub over there a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll be in pretty good shape from there. Yeah, the only other way to turn around would be to back clear up onto this wall right here.
And that's just sketchy and probably not worth it.
Right. Okay, well, we're backing out then. Well, I don't really have a very good place to mount that camera, but we're gonna see how this goes. Go straight? Okay. What?
You're gonna get that rubbing, keep going.
On the front? How are we doing in the back over there?
It could use a little bit more angle. You're getting a little close to the wall.
More to your left?
It's close to the passenger side.
Oh, I see.
Can you pull forward and straighten out?
Yep. How's that coming?
It's coming, you're rubbing.
What's that?
You're almost at the wall. You hit the wall.
All right. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So if we come straight back and just push it, and as soon as I feel my front tire getting up there, I need to turn around. Okay, and I hit right here. No. Okay.
over here with this back tire.
Yeah.
Because you'll start trying to go once the tire's already here and it doesn't want to.
Yeah.
So if you can get momentum, it might be able to work.
And that's my back tire right there that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. We are learning. Ooh. That's where I got stuck before. Oh, I see what you're saying. Tell me how far I am from the cliff over there.
Okay, well, you're kind of on it.
Am I touching it?
Yeah, you're like,
No, is the bumper touching?
the back isn't touching. Your wheel's 4 inches off the ground.
How close is the bumper?
6 inches.
Okay, I'm gonna push it till I almost touch.
Okay. You're climbing higher.
I know, but am I touching it?
No, but if you slip, you might.
Oh, I see. How are we doing over there?
Doing okay. Little progress. Keep going. Bring it out. Keep slipping. Easy, easy, easy.
What's that?
You keep climbing and slipping up the wall. Just did it.
Okay, so as a noob Jeep owner, 4x4, I mean, I've done dirt roads and stuff, but nothing really serious. And so I've brought my Jeep into this beautiful slot canyon, and there wasn't any room to turn around. We got to an obstacle. In fact, you can see it up there. That's bigger than somebody with my experience level, or probably the setup on my Jeep is capable of handling. So I'm backing back out and trying to make this turn in this slot canyon. We've ended up in this situation where we have that little tiny outcropping on the rock sticking in between the front tire and the back tire. And if you look closer, you can actually see that there's a little ledge that we drove the back tire up and over, and then it's dropped down past the end of that ledge. And so forward is not really an option. At least I don't think that it's really an option at this point. And I think if I try and go straight backwards, I'm gonna end up with some issues also. So here's a noob predicament here. So I'll give you an update here in a minute when we decide how to get out of it. Okay, so we got out of that stupid spot. This little hole in the side, our back tire was basically stuffed in that hole right there. And then our front tire was stuck in that little nub right there. So this ledge right there was just stuck in between our tires. So all I did is pull straight out, and I let the rocks push my vehicle over to the side, and it got us out. So here we are in a significantly less precarious spot. But, you know, for a noob, I'm having a great time. This is fun. So we got out of that without scratching all the paint up. Not that the paint is perfect anyway, but we didn't like totally mar up the vehicle with that. So,
I don't think we even marred it up at all.
right. I don't think I even scratched the rims. Okay, so we are out of the slot canyon and turned around. So that was exciting. Peter here did a fantastic job spotting me. His first time doing that. And we worked out how to get it out. We were in a pretty precarious spot. And of course, you know, I haven't had this Jeep very long, so I didn't want to tear it all up. We succeeded in backing out of a slot canyon. And you couldn't see where the corners of the vehicle were compared to these little outcroppings on the sides of the slot canyon. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. It was fun. So you think we should bring Mom and the girls out here?
Yeah, just not in there.
Well,
So, not to that point.
okay, so we stopped before the two big rocks.
Or we can stop before two big rocks, or we could go through the two big rocks. That wasn't the problem.
We just don't want to go around that last bend there.
Yeah, we're not going around that bend. Well, how it's set up too, it just sucks.
Yeah, because the tires could not get a grip on the side, and so trying to make the turn backwards, it just would just slide.
We got out the same way we got in. We slid into that angle.
We had to have been up against that rock when we went in there. We just didn't see that we were doing it because we were inside the Jeep.
Well, it helped us to get in. It did not help us to get out.
Yeah. Anyway, this flat canyon's a beautiful little spot. When you're coming into it, it doesn't look like much, but you get back in here and it is beautiful red rock scenery back in here.